Now, Kansas City Television presents Bobby Bandana, investigative journalist. Today, Bobby investigates the startling mysteries of the Kansas City Zoo.
Good evening, I'm Bobby Bandana. You probably know me from hit films like Madagascar 14, Imitation Muppets on the Moon, and a series of Hidden Valley Ranch commercials. But tonight, mayhem, danger, exhilarating daredevil exploits, and nefarious characters. We're talking about the Kansas City Zoo, how they do what they do, and how I can get in on some of that zoo-on-zoo action. To learn more about the mysteries of the Kansas City Zoo, it makes sense to learn more about Kansas City itself. Primarily a vegan city when it was founded, Kansas Cityans soon learned to love their BBQ because it was just so easy to spell. Now it's a full-fledged love affair. Places like Arthur Bryant's, Oklahoma Joe's, Gates, Fiorella's Jack Stack, and Rosedale's all do their part to increase the health and vitality of Americans everywhere. Kansas City is also home to the National World War I Monument. I am standing in a trench that was the scene of some of the heaviest fighting of the entire war. On this spot, a memorial was erected to remind us where America turned the tide and started to defeat the other people. Luckily, in between battles, the soldiers could relax and partake in their favorite local refreshment. They could also hang out in any number of great Kansas City neighborhoods like Westport, Powell Gardens, the Crossroads, Brookside, Power and Light, Martini Corner, and the River Market. And it's a long-held local tradition that patrons drink free when the Kansas City Royals win a baseball game. In that case, you better bring your wallet. And all of this brings us to the Kansas City Zoo, home to some tremendous exhibits, but also some unexplained mysteries. To get some answers to those questions, we're joined by Randy Westhoff, director of the Kansas City Zoo. Thank you for being here. You do have some great things to see there at the zoo.
Hey, we really do. We've made some great improvements lately. We're building our new Penguin Plaza. In 2010, we opened our Polar Bear Passage. We remodeled our 1909 building to become a tropics habitat, remodeled our front entrance, added river otters. We have a giant kangaroo walk-through pen. We have a discovery barn for kids, and we have 100 acres out in our African exhibit.
With that being said, there is one question that seems to always go curiously unanswered, and it's this. Why does every zookeeper in America look like this man?
That just doesn't make any sense.
You know what doesn't make any sense? Grown men singing ABBA at a karaoke bar. That doesn't make any sense. In fact, it's downright disturbing. Next question. This one about polar bears. When Admiral Perry discovered the North Pole, there are now some people who wonder if he actually hit Kansas City, landed at your polar bear exhibit, and the whole thing is one big cover-up.
I have no idea what you're talking about. We did open Polar Bear Passage in 2010. It's a great polar bear exhibit. Nikita's our rock star, and he has a 150,000-gallon chilled swimming pool.
So you deny the quid pro quo?
I don't think you're using that term correctly.
My interview, I'll use the words whatever way I want. Quid pro, next question. Here in Kansas City at the zoo, there's a lot of 2x2 action, if you know what I mean, and some major news outlets, Cronkite and Geraldo Rivera included, have reported that Kansas City could be home to the fabled Noah's Ark.
Not that I'm aware of. We have some great breeding programs going on with numerous endangered species here at the Kansas City Zoo.
It's very humid here, like Arizona, but with more trees and water.
Is that even related?
So you have not, in fact, seen an ark?
Not that I'm aware of. We have a lot of rides at the zoo. We have a carousel, a train, a tram, an African sky safari. We do have a boat that travels on our African lagoon.
Boat, ark, potato, potato. We will let America be the judge of this one, Randy. Final question. Any truth to the rumor that all of us on Earth are just one big zoo playpen for Martians?
I don't even know how to respond to that.
So you're not denying it?
Denying what?
Exactly. There you have it, America. Randy Westhoff, Kansas City Zoo Director or Alien Mastermind. Thanks for tuning in, AZA. And as long as you don't suffer massive dehydration there in Phoenix, we'll see you right here in Kansas City next year.